Hello, grade 2. Welcome to our new lesson today. Our new lesson today about ICT, Information and Communication Technology. تكنولوجيا الاتصالات والمعلومات. Listen and read. Online safety. أمان على الإنترنت. When you are online. You are online when you visit websites. لما تزور مواقع. Send emails, تبعت emails, or use social media, وسائل التواصل الاجتماعي like Facebook, like YouTube, any websites. It's important to know what is safe. حاجة مهمة انك تعرف ايه الأمان. And what is not safe when you go online when you are on the internet. Password, we took it yesterday. First, don't use a password that people can guess, like your date of birth. You shouldn't use your password as your date of birth. You should change it, okay? Number 2, don't use the same password. لا تستخدم نفس الباسورد on different websites. Okay? Personal information, معلومات الشخصية. Don't share information online with people you don't know. Don't send photos or tell people your address. The first one, ما تشاركش المعلومات على الإنترنت للناس اللي مش عارفهم، ولا تبعت صور ولا أي حاجة عن عنوانك. What do you have to do? If I go online, what should I do or what do I have to do? First, ask your parents before you go online. It's a very good point here. Number 2, follow your parents' rules about going online. Number 3, use a strong password. It's very important. Have 8 or more characters with numbers, letters and symbols. الباسورد لازم تحتوي على مثلا حوالي 8 حروف مع رموز مع أرقام مع حروف. تمام. There is a lot to learn on the internet. في حاجات كتير بتعلمها على الإنترنت. And there is a lot of exciting information. معلومات كتير. Talk about what you learn with your family. Okay. This is online safety. Okay. What you do with your password, what is personal information, what do you have to do before going online. Okay, so this is your homework here. Yes, based upon this online safety. It's very easy, true or false. Okay, the next page. Page 102. It's very important. Language use. Listen, read and see. People in the past used to كانوا معتادين على used to write letters, بيكتبوا خطابات. Okay, if I want to put it in negative, used to, remember it's past. Didn't use to. They didn't use to plus infinitive. They didn't use to send text message. لم يعتادوا على إرسال رسائل نصية. Of course, there is no mobile phone. There are no mobile phones. Picture number 3. 50 years ago, people used to use telephone الأرضي. 100 years ago, people didn't used to have video chat. لم يكن لديهم شات فيديو أو دردشة عن طريق الفيديو. Of course, 100 years من 100 سنة. Okay, so here, people used to, of course in the past, people used to use telephones. Of course, people used to write letters. People didn't use to what? Send text message. people didn't used to have video chat. So, number 1, exercise 3. My grandpa in the past send picture message when he was child. Of course no, didn't use to. I drew picture when I was 5. It was too hard, so I can use here didn't use to. Number 3. People go online 100 years ago. There was no internet, so here people didn't use to. Number 4. People send postcards on vacation. Of course, people used to. Okay, next page. Communication in the past. There are many ways of communication in the past. Look here, we have some pictures of communication. Okay, number 1, the telegraph. The telegraph, we call it in Arabic telegraph. 1830. Typewriter. آلة كاتبة. 1867. The telephone الأرضي. 1876. The radio 1901. The television TV 1927. Cell phone الموبايل 1973. The laptop computer 1981. The World Wide Web www 1991. The internet. Okay, so this timeline will be on your activity book. Pay attention, you can use it on activity book. Here, people used to communicate in different ways in the past. They wrote letters in the past, the past of write, but it was slow, كانت بطيئة to post them. The telegraph, where is the telegraph? Here. Okay, it's all the invention. Send message كان بيرسل رسائل around the world quickly. It used a code كانوا بيستخدموا رمز أو شفرة of short and long click نقر عليه. To send signals يبعتوا الإشارات along a wire silk. People talk to each other on the telephone. Where is the telephone? Here. It was very exciting. كان مثير جدا. When it was new, telephones used to need wires. محتاجين سلوك. But now we have cell phone. لا طبعا معنا موبايل. People used to write typewriter here. آلة كاتبة. To write letters يعني بيكتبوا خطابات. Newspapers اللي هي الجرائد. And magazines والمجلات. Today we use computer. دلوقتي بنستخدم الكمبيوتر. They are very fast. سريعة. Now we use the World Wide Web. www. World Wide Web. To find information. لكي نجد المعلومات on the internet. Everything is very different today. Of course, by using the internet, it's very, very, very different from the past. So here, number 1, did people speak using telegraph? Of course, no. Telegraph sent a message. Okay. Number 2, did people use typewriters to write letters? Of course, yes. Number 3, did telephone needs wires? Of course, telephones needs wires. Yes. Did people use the World Wide Web 100 years ago? No, there was no internet. Of course, it's no. So, I have finished my lesson. I hope you enjoyed it a lot. Thank you and see you tomorrow.